Welcome, friends, to a word of hope for the memorial of St. Bonaventure. I greet you from St. Martin de Porres' house in Oak Park, Illinois. St. Bonaventure was a doctor of the church and a fellow classmate of St. Thomas Aquinas, the great Dominican. He was also a Franciscan and often thought so highly of that he was called the second founder of the Franciscan order, because he had to lead at a time of external and internal divisions, and it required a loving and grace-filled leadership, which he provided. You know, division is part and parcel of the Christian life, and that's the theme that Jesus concentrates on in today's gospel. He's warning his disciples, but also reassuring them. Expect the hostility, expect negativity when you bring forth the truth. At the same time, don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. I'm there for you. He begins by saying, no disciple is above his teacher, no slave above his master. It is enough for the disciple that he become like his teacher, for the slave that he become like his master. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebul, the evil one, how much more those of his household? If we are of the household of God, we are going to receive feedback, and not always pleasant feedback, if we walk with Christ. It's part and parcel of being a Christ follower. But Jesus says, be not afraid, just as our parents did, right? When we were growing up, we'd come into the house screaming and crying because Susie or Johnny called us a bad name and we thought it was the end of the world. And what did our parents teach us? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. In that rhyme was that wonderful parental wisdom. Learn to realize that people can attack you on the outside, but the inner strength you have on the inside is what fortifies you, is what gives you your strength. Jesus is reminding them they have him. They have the truth on their side, and the truth is a person. So be not afraid. Then we have that familiar example of the two sparrows that are sold for a small coin. Yet not one of them falls to the ground without the Father's knowledge. Or how all the hairs on our head are counted and known by the Father. That's the depth of his love. Love is in the details. A summary of the gospel today is not to be afraid of unpleasantness at best or outright hostility at worst, because we are Christ followers. He is with us, and we will triumph because the truth is on our side. Our job is not to be afraid. Our job each and every day is to be faithful. God bless you.